The parable of the sower is sometimes called the parable of the soils. The Lord gives us 4 possible responses to the gospel. Here he said, "A sower went out to sow his seed. And as he sowed, some fell by the wayside, and it was trodden down, and the fowls of the air devoured it. And some fell upon a rock, and as soon as it sprung up, it withered away, because it lacked moisture. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up with it and choked it. And other fell on good ground, and sprang up and bare fruit 100-fold. And when he had said these things, he cried, He that hath ears to hear, let him hear. And his disciples asked him, saying, What might this parable be? And he said, Unto you it is given to know the mysteries of the kingdom of God, but to others in parables, that seeing they might not see, and hearing they might not understand. In this parable, Jesus goes over the various soil types, comparing them to a man's heart. The seed in the parable represents the gospel of the kingdom. This parable shows how different people will respond to God's truth when it is sown in the heart, represented by the soil. There are 4 soil types demonstrated here, and are 4 different possible responses to God's truth. This is the parable of the soils. The same day went Jesus out of the house, and by the seaside, and great multitudes were gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat. And the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spoke many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places, where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell onto good ground, and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. When the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not, from him shall be taken away, even from he hath. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, By hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes have closed. Yet at any time they should see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I shall heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and for your ears, for they hear. And verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which you see, and have not seen them, and to hear such things would hear, and have not heard them. Hear ye therefore the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom, and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one, and catcheth away that was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. But he that received the seed into stony places, the same is that he heareth the word, and anon with joy receiveth. Yet he hath no root in himself, but durest for a while. For when tribulation or persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. He also that receives seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. But he that receiveth seed unto the good ground is he that heareth the word, and understandeth, which also beareth fruit, and bring forth some 100-fold, some 60, and some 30.